Taichung is Taiwan's third largest city, and while Taipei gets all the attention, Taichung has been quietly building a food reputation that's hard to argue with. It's the birthplace of bubble tea. It has more Michelin recognised restaurants per capita than you'd expect from a city this size, and its night markets are some of the best in the country. In this vlog, we're diving into all of it. Michelin level restaurants, the original bubble tea shop, 2 night markets, and some seriously good eating in between. Welcome to Taichung. Let's get into it. For a really cool experience in Taichung, come to the Miyahara Building. So when you walk through the doors, it feels like you've been transported onto the set of Harry Potter. There are all these elaborate bookshelves. It's a spot where you can get all your yummy treats. So there's chocolate and even ice cream. Upstairs, there's a restaurant called Moon Pavilion. So we're here now and it's time for afternoon tea. So we're gonna treat ourselves to some fancy high tea. So with the afternoon tea for one, you get to choose 3 different sweets. Now we've got 2 afternoon tea for one. So we've gone with 6 of their different sweets. I'll show you what we've got. So we've got a pecan chocolate brownie, we've got a pineapple cake, we've got a traditional Han cake, we've got chocolate bark, a bonbon, and strawberry ruby chocolate. And it also comes with a drink. So I've just gone with a latte. Jay has some Miyahara tea. So I'm gonna have a taste of that first, actually. This tea is called a toast to the past, and there's elements of rose and mint in here, and osmanthus, and it just smells so fragrant. Oh, that's really, really tasty. So at the time that we came in the afternoon, they're only serving afternoon tea. Now you can get an afternoon tea set for 2 for $1,280. Now, that's a little bit expensive. The afternoon tea for one's a bit more reasonable. Now, bear in mind that if you do have afternoon tea, you do need to order at least 1 drink. Moon Pavilion also has Taiwanese food for lunch and dinner, and it is really good, as it should be because it's Michelin rated. One curious thing about Moon Pavilion is the way you get the waiter's attention. So we were just waiting here for ages and no one was coming up to us. Didn't know what was going on. But then we found this little device. Now, what you need to do is place it with the function that you want facing up. And there must be some sort of electronic device in here that alerts the waitstaff straight away. So the moment we went to order and put that face up, someone came. So that's pretty cool. And we haven't seen that anywhere else.
Before we dive into more of Taichung's amazing food, we want to give a quick shout out to today's sponsor, Airalo. Airalo offers eSIMs, digital SIM cards that let you access mobile data without needing a physical SIM. They're trusted by over 20 million travellers and offer coverage in over 200 destinations worldwide. If you want to stay connected when travelling hassle-free, use our exclusive code BUCKET3 to get $3 off your first eSIM. We used to travel trying to save money by relying on Wi-Fi, but honestly, it made things more stressful than it was worth. Especially here in Taiwan, where many local eateries and night markets don't offer Wi-Fi, having an eSIM has been a game changer. No swapping physical SIM cards or hunting around for internet when we need it. In Taiwan, it's been incredibly convenient. Whether it's menu translation, night market navigation, or finding your next accommodation, Airalo has you covered. We also love the flexibility. You can choose a single country plan or a regional plan like Asia, which covers 18 countries. Get started by using the exclusive code BUCKET3 to get $3 off your first eSIM. Just download the free Airalo app and enter the code at checkout. Check out our link in the video description. We discovered bubble tea many years ago, and like many people around the world, we've come to love bubble tea. And so we're really excited to be in the original store of Chun Shui Tang, which is apparently the home of bubble tea. So this store has been around since 1983. when they created their original uva black tea. And according to legend, in 1987, they invented bubble tea. So bubble tea is milk tea, it's got tapioca pearls, and that combination of the tea and the tapioca pearls is the real innovation, because you've got a drink that has a chewiness which allows it to last for ages. Now, I'm going to start with their original now. So this tea was their creation. They selected premium Sri Lanka tea and they combine it with cane sugar to make a beautifully sweet tea. And this is in the form of a bit of a shake, so you can see that they've shaped it up and it's got some bubbles up the top there. Oh, you can really taste the premium tea ingredients, and it's definitely got that sweetness from the sugar cane. I'm going to try the bubble tea next. So this is also known as boba tea or milk tea or pearl tea. Chun Shui Tang really has an attention to detail in terms of selecting the finest tapioca pearls, and they only have a shelf life of 3 hours because they want to keep the quality really high and really fresh. The tapioca pearls are a lot smaller than a lot of the bubble teas that I've had in the past. They allow the pearls to really go up the straw quite nicely. And the tea is really nice and cool with all the ice cubes in there. So it's a really refreshing drink. Nice amount of sweetness, really delicious. And this store is set in a really quiet, unassuming part of Taichung. And I really love this kind of map infographic behind us, which has all of the locations that bubble tea has reached, including our home country of Australia. Now, John and I have just started learning Chinese on Duolingo, and a couple of our initial words that we learned were shui, which is water, and tang, which is soup. So it's interesting being able to put that language practice into use in understanding the restaurant name a bit more. And apart from these signature drinks, they also have a whole lot of other teas and drinks. They've got food as well. So it's a really nice place to come. We came at about 9:30 on a Thursday morning. We only had to wait a few minutes to get in, took a number, and there was a waiting area where we could sit down and wait. But this is a very popular location, so expect a bit of a wait.
This is Food Ding Wang, a Bib Gourmand rated restaurant in Taichung, famous for their pork knuckle. So we've got their pork knuckle set. Here it is, the pork knuckle or the pig's feet. And it also comes with a couple of sides. So this is stewed bamboo. We have a stewed duck egg, and we've also got some miso soup and some rice to round it out. Yum. When you walk past the restaurant, you just have those amazing smells and aromas, savory smells. It makes you very hungry. Let's try this pork knuckle. So it's quite gelatinous here. So that pork knuckle's all about the texture. So it's very gelatinous, quite gooey. It's braised in a sauce it has this amazing umami taste to it. So it is a little bit salty, a little bit savory, very delicious. Now, I'll try this stewed bamboo. That looks interesting. I actually thought it was ginger. I like ginger too. And it's got a little bit of a slightly sour taste. So I'd say that's sort of salty and sour. Oh, quite interesting. Now, the duck egg. So I'm gonna chop it in half because, save some for Jay. Yeah.
Like inside.
That's what the duck egg looks like inside. So it's got a brown outer covering from the stew. That duck egg's really creamy. That yolk is really smooth and creamy, and it's a little bit salty overall as well. Now, I really like how efficient this restaurant is. So, you know, we just lined up to pay for our food, and then we waited basically 10 minutes to get a table, and we had a number, and the moment we sit down, our food came right out. Very efficient.
Chun Chi Yuan has been serving up traditional Taiwanese comfort food since 1978, and they've been in the Michelin Bib Gourmand list for the last 6 years running. So their most popular dishes are the crispy pork rib rice and the crispy chicken leg rice. So the set meals generally run around 160 Taiwanese dollars, and they come with rice, miso soup, and then your meat. So we've got the crispy pork rib here. It's nicely crumbed, really nice thin bit of pork meat, and then you've got some pickles there as well. This looks really delicious, and I'm excited to tuck in. Oh my goodness. That is just breaded, deep fried goodness. If you love your chicken schnitzels and your pork schnitzels, then you're really gonna love this. Beautiful thin bit of meat. It's got a golden crispy batter. It's just perfectly cooked. And having it with the rice and the miso, it's just a beautiful comfort meal.
House of Dawn Vegetarian Restaurant is a Michelin Bib Gourmand rated restaurant in Taichung. Now, they don't have a large menu, but what they do really well. We've got their most popular dishes. So this is a sesame paste over noodles. So you can see it comes with some bok choy. So the sesame paste has some tofu in there. And I believe you mix it all up, which is what I'm gonna do now. And it also came with some chili. I think these are 2 types of chili, so I don't know which one's gonna be hotter. I'm gonna try that in a moment. So let's mix this all up. Oh, this looks good. And these look like they were handmade noodles as well, which is pretty awesome. I might try a little bit. Just try a little bit of the chili. That sesame paste has a really nice savoury flavour, which is quite subtle. And then it also has a subtle nutty flavour too, really delicious. And I also like the perfect firmness of these noodles. The red chilli is pretty mild, that's pretty manageable. The green chilli, on the other hand, is pretty hot, and I just tried some a moment ago, and I'm still feeling it. Now, we also got some steamed vegetables. This is spinach, and it has some sesame seeds on top. So we really need to up our vegetable intake when we're in Taiwan. We're having a lot of meat, not too many vegetables, so this is a great find. And now for the pot stickers. So these look great. So pot stickers are dumplings that have been pan fried. So the top are really hard and crispy. And then you've got the other side that looks like a normal dumpling, just like that. So it's been pan fried and steamed. And it comes with a sesame paste as well. So I'll just dip that in. Oh. Those dumplings are piping hot. They've got some soup or some juices on the inside as well, so that took me a little bit by surprise. So I think I'm tasting dill in here. So there's also cabbage. Unlike other vegetarian style dumplings, this is just showcasing vegetables at their finest. So there's no sort of meat replacements in here. This is just a pure veg dumpling, and it is delicious. And I don't think I've ever had pot stickers with a base so crispy. This is amazing. This is Yizhong Street Night Market. So night markets are really popular in Taichung, Taiwan. Now, it isn't the biggest market in Taichung. We're going to do that tomorrow night, but this is just a primer. Let's check it out. You can't come to Taichung and not have a bubble tea. So Taichung is the home of bubble tea, so which is pretty cool. So I've got a very fresh frozen milk tea. Oh, oops. Okay. Let's try this. Oh, so that milk tea is really nice and sweet. It does taste like a cold tea. You've got that strong tea taste. This tea is quite interesting in that it's not quite bubbles, but more jellies in the tea. So you get that gelatinous texture and taste. When we've had jellies in bubble tea before, they're usually quite firmer or in cubes, but this is really quite gelatinous. It's like drinking jelly. It's not firm at all. Now, I will say that there is a bit of a rivalry between Taichung and Tainan as to who created bubble tea first. If you know the answer, let us know in the comments.
The stall behind us is Hit Cookie Home. They do pancakes with a lot of different savoury fillings. And this one is a pork curry and egg one. This was 60 Taiwanese dollars. It's made freshly in front of us, and I really love how they make it. So they make the kind of roti flatbread. They really hit it to fluff it up. And then they've got egg that they put on the fry pan. They put the roti down on top of it and then cook that and coat it. And then they put the pork in it and just fold it over, and then it's ready to eat. So this probably took about 5 minutes to make, I'd say. And it's made fresh to order. So, oh, it looks so good. So you can see that nice curry sauce. You've got beautiful fried egg in there, and then that really flaky, puffed up flatbread. Oh, yum. That is a beautiful curry sauce. I'd say it's kind of like a Japanese style curry. It's really tasty. That pork is just coated in that curry sauce. You've got that beautiful fried egg. It's warm, it's really satisfying. And they've got about 13 different flavors to choose from. So you could come back here again and again. And at the moment, we're going into the Lunar New Year, so they gave us a red packet, which is our first for this year, so yay.
One rule of thumb that we've worked out in Taiwan is that if there's a long lineup, the food's going to be good. So we followed that rule of thumb and came to angel fried chicken. Their signature dish, their angel fried chicken, is this massive piece of fried crumb chicken. It looks awesome. We probably should have gone with that, but we went with fried popcorn chicken instead, which looks equally tasty and a bit more bite-sized. This is what it looks like. Yum, so deep fried chicken and crumbed and bite-sized too. Oh my God. So we probably had to wait about 5 minutes for our popcorn chicken. The fried chicken was just getting churned out really quickly. I just love all the spices in the batter. Oh, it's so tasty. And that chicken on the inside is really juicy. Oh, this popcorn chicken is very addictive. And I am glad that we chose it.
Now that's just a taste of what Taichung's night market scene has to offer. Because if Yizhong Street is the warm-up, Fengchia is the main event. Fengchia Night Market is one of the largest night markets in all of Taiwan. It covers dozens of streets around Fengchia University, and the variety of food, snacks, drinks, and street stalls is genuinely overwhelming in the best possible way. We spent an entire evening there, and we're dedicating a full vlog to it coming very soon. Here's a little teaser. We challenged ourselves to see exactly what $15 gets you at the Fengchia Night Market. The answer might surprise you. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it. So, we've eaten our way through Taichung's Michelin restaurants, hit 2 night markets, and found the birthplace of bubble tea. But Taichung isn't just a food city. Beyond the restaurants and the night markets, there's a really vibrant cultural side to this place. World-class art, beautiful green spaces, and a city that's genuinely easy and enjoyable to just walk around. So let's take a look at some of the best things to do in Taichung when you come up for air between meals.
I really love the look and feel of Taichung City. So all the streets are nicely gridded. It's very easy to get around. There are places to walk for pedestrians. There's some real nice green spaces as well. So nice rivers and walkways along the rivers just like this.
I am loving Taichung's abundance of green space. We're currently at Taichung Civic Square, and this is a beautiful open area right in the middle of the city. It's got a really festive atmosphere. There's so many people congregating here to have a picnic, play some games, enjoy the sunshine, and there's even some graduation photos being taken here.
We're just outside the National Taiwan Museum of Fine Arts. It is such a beautiful space on the outside here. A lot of greenery, a lot of sculptures. It's just a really inviting space. If outside is anything to go by, inside's going to be awesome. Let's check it out. This installation is all about communication that doesn't reach the other side. So you're supposed to write a message in an aeroplane and then see whether it can get to the other side. Let's see how we go.
We're at the Sky Garden of the National Taichung Theater, and this place is amazing. So you've got beautiful views over the city, you've got the skyscrapers towering around us. And one thing I really love about Taichung is its architecture and its city planning. It's a really beautiful city, and they put a lot of thought into not only the functionality of buildings, but the beauty of them as well. And walking through the city at night, you see all of the skyscrapers lit up. The lighting design is just on point. It is so beautiful here, and there's no better place to see it than at the top of the National Theatre. Entry to the Sky Garden is free. There's also a cafe at level 6, which also gives beautiful views over the city. And this would be a great place to see both during the day and at night.
While exploring Taichung, we stayed at the Guide Hotel Taichung, and it was a really great base for our time in the city. Check-in was easy and automated, and what we really loved was how spacious the room was. You don't always get that at city hotels, so that was a really pleasant surprise. Breakfast was included, and the buffet spread had a lovely mix of both local Taiwanese dishes and international options, which meant there was something for everyone. And in terms of location, it couldn't be more convenient. The hotel is right in the heart of Taichung, just a 10-minute walk to Taichung train station, which makes getting around the city really easy, whether you're heading out to explore or arriving from Taipei on the HSR. If you're planning a trip to Taichung, the Guide Hotel is definitely worth checking out. We'll put the details in the description below. So, is Taichung Taiwan's best food city? The Michelin restaurants, the night markets, the bubble tea birthplace? and all of it at prices that make our hometown of Sydney look absolutely criminal. If you're planning a Taiwan trip and love your food, don't skip Taichung. It's absolutely worth your time and money. We hope you enjoyed our Taiwan food vlog. If you did, give it a like and leave us a comment below. We'd love to know what you think about Taichung. And make sure you subscribe because we've got a full dedicated Fengchia night market vlog coming very soon, as well as plenty more Taiwan food and travel vlogs on the way. We are Bucket List Travellers. See you next time.